Sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, Waukesha sounds like a good Washington.
That sounds like what people who live there would call it, as opposed to people who've never heard of it before and would mispronounce it savagely. I guess I should start by saying that I love Shenmue, although objectively it's not a particularly great game.
Okay. Heads up, next year is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
we'll see.
Not our next year.
It'll seem amazing for like a few weeks.
Okay. Andy seems pretty level-headed here.
Okay.
I guess I should start by saying that I love Shenmue, although objectively it's not a particularly great game.
But this is 2014 level-headed. Who knows?
Right.
How Andy is now.
Yeah, of course. I'm part of a Shenmue Facebook group, and these people...
Okay. Oh, no, okay. All right, he said these people. Go on.
And these people are out of their minds.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Accurate.
It seems that anytime Jeff mentions anything about Shenmue, whether it be a random tweet or that rant on that one PAX panel where he refers to Shenmue as a forklift simulator for assholes,
it's true,
that everyone in the group completely loses their shit. And I mean, it boils down to awful jokes and accusations that Jeff is a casual who likes Call of Duty. Anyway, I was just wondering if Jeff was aware of his status as the Shenmue community's personal Hitler. I figured if anyone could find humor in this...
I thought that was a secret.
It would be. Secret's out.
Not anymore.
That secret has been festering in that inbox for the last year, but now it's out.
Fucking whatever.
I think Jeff is well aware of his role within the Shenmue community.
So I have to imagine that community is like, remember Shenmue? Yeah, I remember Shenmue. Remember Shenmue? Yeah, I remember Shenmue. Remember Shenmue?
No, they're not.
Jeff said something.
No, they've been aggressively like, yeah, probably. Let's describe this Facebook. You're probably right. It's like, here's a picture of Shenmue. Remember that?
Remember that?
That cat, huh?
Oh, yeah, I love that cat.
Sailors. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, where can I find them?
Yeah, where can we find the sailors?
And then, that was funny. And
hey, anybody see the sailors?
Is anybody else talking about Shenmue outside of this community? No. And then you say something, and they're like, yeah, something to fucking talk about. Let's get down on it.
I suspect it's actually more like, hey, I started another angry petition. We're going to write to all the websites that cover video games and tell them to post about our petition. Oh. How come none of those fuckers posted about our petition? Why do they hate Shenmue so much? They probably don't like video games.
Here's an example.
Here's a picture of a cat from Shenmue. You guys want to play some Space Harrier within the confines of Shenmue?
So here's a question I have that's somewhat related.
Okay.
Why do people still think that games
Capsule Toys
actually post about petitions? Because as far as I'm aware, no game sites ever.
It's because you don't stand for the people, Alex.
You would think that over time people would start to learn that maybe this is just not a thing that any site is ever going to post about. Shenmue
yeah, because
or
none of them stand for the people. They're all part of the problem, Alex Navarro, at Alex_Navarro on Twitter. When I write to you and tell you, look at this picture of this cat, I found it and now I need to take care of it.
Is the Shenmue community just like so used to being bagged on at this point that they've just become completely hypersensitive to any sort of slight toward them?
Like they are the people that evolved out of like the Sega rage into a much more specific and refined crystal form.
Yeah. What's the Venn diagram look like with them and the Mega Man Legends group?
It's probably some of the same people.
Okay.
But,
it's not a different breed or anything, but it's
yeah, I know.
I mean, you could, I think you could widen this out to say, like, there are still people out there that, like, when Fallout 4 came out, they went and posted on the old Fallout forum, like, not buying this one either. Fuckers.
Oh, you mean the no mutants allowed crowd?
Yes. Those people probably still exist in some form. And they're like, look at how broken this game is. Fuck those guys.
But I think this email proves that
that'll show them
that community has members that are obviously level-headed, lurking around in the Shenmue. And who knows how many of
some
those
degree of
folks are
self-awareness there.
Yeah. Because this person said that they are a member of that community, right?
Weird how none of them are the ones that have been designated chosen spokespeople for that community.
No.
Whatever. It's,
What I've learned is people get angry over a lot of things.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's just, it's one more sliver of fucking weird, dumb rage on the internet. Like, hey, there's a lot of it to go around.
What I will say is, let's go check the Shenmue. Holy cow, I can't talk today. What's in your fucking water?
Fluoride?
Fluoride.
Yeah,
shit.
Mostly.
Yeah. Christy, I'm coming back. I got a conversation with you. Let's check that Facebook community after this goes up, because it'll be awesome.
Whatever. They're getting their game, so I imagine on some level they're probably like.
Did we not talk about that?
What? Oh, did they get canceled?
Yeah.
Oh, well. What? Shenmue 3's dead. No, whatever.
Hey,
He said you can't have it. He's laughing at you.
The game's coming out. Like, fine.
Yeah, they got what they wanted.
I think that's a terrible idea, but whatever.
Oh, I think that's a fantastic idea. When is that game coming out?
Someday.
Is it even a game yet?
I don't know. They got the money, right?
I think it's a fantastic idea, and the game will come out, and they'll play it, and then maybe we'll stop hearing about Shenmue.
Oh no.
Oh, not even close.
I think it's another.
It'll just be like it was a 12-part series,
right.
and this only covers these parts.
Wait, I thought
like if only we had funded it more. Like that'll be the thing you never hear is only if we had funded it more, it would have been a better game.
Right.
And so it'll be like we were hornswoggled.
But it's another one of those games that's just like the Shenmue had so many quirks in it that weren't good that I think make it endearing looking back on that. People like really attached to that.
Right, yeah, like what is that game in 2016, 2017?
To make a good game, you'd have to lose so much of that stuff.
Yeah, and like Shenmue was pioneering in its own weird way. Like it chose every wrong path you could. And hey, the blueprint wasn't written yet, so they had to figure it out on some level. But like in terms of like building an open world experience, like if you look at what has become kind of the codified open world template, boy, Shenmue went left where every other game that went on to become huge successes went right.
Yeah.
And hey, they pioneered it in their own weird way, and good on them. But also, fuck that game. It's just not fun. It's just not fun.
Curious to see what a new version of that looks like.
Yeah, and also one produced on like a significantly smaller budget and that sort of stuff. Like that's where it'll get hard to compare.
Oh, that's right.
Because
they threw like infinite money at that first one, right?
Yeah, something like that. Like that was Sega ballin'.
Yeah. And that was like their landmark, like groundbreaking.
We're going to change the medium.
Full reactive eyes entertainment, Brad.
Yep.
That's the funny thing with bringing up Mega Man Legends